it's crazy how I feel like in life you got to go through some tough times to appreciate the good ones. And because of our tough field goal position that we were in last year, this year it just feels so good every time we kick a field goal. It feels so good when Lou Hedley, who he did it last year too, but 60-yard punts. You just really appreciate the special teams, man. Go ahead and talk about Lou and Jose real quick. Let's give them some love.
It's so refreshing to not have to worry about punting a ball or, making a chip shot field goal. With Lou Hedley, you think back to, 2017 or 2018, we're coming off, a good year. We open up against LSU and, Fiegels can't punt the ball more than 20 yards. So, just having a guy that could flip the field position like he can, when you pair that with, a defense like ours, that makes a huge difference, especially, when we are able to create turnovers and negative plays. So us going, 3 and out on offense on our side of the field, we punt the ball and, they're stuck within their, own 20-yard line. That's big. That doesn't show up in the stat sheet anywhere. It's kind of an analytics thing, but that's a lot of hidden yards, that's in our favor because of them or because of Lou Hedley. And then with BORREGALES, just the ability to make chip shots is, a breath of fresh air. But knowing that, he can connect from, 50, 60 yards, that's also just a mental, boost for the team, especially the offense, where, maybe they, drive down the field, they get stopped. But hey, we can get points out of this and it's a positive drive. Last year, we can drive the ball down to the 15, 20-yard line and it's we're probably not going to get points if we get stopped. So, those two guys are going to be, in the NFL. They're going to be productive NFL, kickers and punters. So that it's nice to have them and not have to worry about, that part of the game.
That is a fact, man. And I just look at the example of, Brett Lashley. We're in field goal range and he runs the ball on third down. It was towards the end of the game. And I spend my whole time on Twitter. So I always like to reference what people say on Twitter because I feel like that's where most of our fan base is. And some people weren't happy with him running on third down. And I was like, hey, the end of the game, I'm okay with this third down run because one, we want to we get the ball back to our defense, we extend the lead, and we know we're going to make this field goal. Let's just kick the field goal, be up 2 positions, and we win the game. I'm okay with that, and the reason I'm okay with that is because we got Jose BORREGALES coming out, kicking the field goal, and I'm sure the reason that helps the offensive coordinator say, okay, we can run a safe run here because we know we're going to get an automatic 3. Whereas last year, we remember the Virginia Tech game. We remember the Florida game. I don't even want to talk about the bad times, but man, it really is refreshing, man. Do you think Jose comes back next year?
No, he's gone to the pros. He's earned it too. He's going to be drafted, I think, maybe even before the 7th round, because he's shown the leg, he's shown the consistency. His brother also is a recruit that'll be coming in, and he's going to take the reins from him. But I don't think he benefits from coming back in any way. His NFL draft stock is what it is, and he's only going to get stronger as he goes. But he's going to put on a show for those NFL scouts, booting 60-something yard field goals in front of their faces. So yeah, let's enjoy him while we still have him, over the rest of the season.
So big shout out to. I never want to do instant reaction without giving a shout out to Lou and Jose in our special teams unit, and then we also can add Isaiah Dunson on the special teams unit for making that kick today. The punt returners, Xavier Restrepo back there. Were you okay with that?
Yeah. What happened last week, where they touched the ball and he went to catch it, that ended up being a smart play because there was no downside to it. But we had Mark Pope back there, 2 fumbles in 3 games. he is what he is back there. We needed to make a change. I think Restrepo at some point over the rest of the season is going to make a big play back there. He's just been waiting for his opportunity. But as long as he can, catch the ball, that's an improvement from what we had going on earlier in the season.
All right. Well, hey, so we got Virginia next week. What are y'all guys doing on Kane's legacy for Miami versus Virginia?
So we post two articles every week on Kane's Insight. This week in Kane Ball, which highlights a big game from at some point in our past that coincides with the current week, and then we do a mailbag. So the mailbag will cover whatever the readers want to know about Virginia. And we'll take a look at what's going on, when they play today. We'll see what their quarterback situation is, and we'll probably send out a few tweets, maybe even do, a quick preview of them as well.
All right, guys. Hey, we're going to put all their information in the description. You guys make sure you check out Kane's Legacy and Kane's Insight. The link will be in the description. And as always, guys, if you're rocking with the U, then you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, Miami 4-1. Let's enjoy it, baby.